We are going to talk about some most asked questions this week. Nothing important. Okay.
Hello and welcome to the front seat of Black Betty. It is mid to lower 20s and it is raining and windy. So the plans we had for this video to do it on a walk or in a nice beautiful sunset.
It's not gonna happen. Not right now. Our initial plans for this week was to shoot a walk around and a 1-year review for Blaze, our trailer, and that's not gonna happen. Not this week. So we are gonna talk about some most asked questions this week.
So first and foremost, we hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. We hope that if you're into it, that you had a successful Black Friday.
Are you have all your Christmas shopping done now, or wait till the last minute kind of Christmas shopper? I'm curious.
Yeah. So lately, like the past 3 to 6 months, we've been getting a lot of comments and questions about the trailer, about how we can afford to do this lifestyle, and how do we have partners and silent sponsors, affiliates, all the things like that, and we're not even monetized by YouTube. So we're going to get into it. Question number 1, the trailer. We are actually going to be the 6th people that own the Expedition trailer to turn around and sell it in a year or less.
That we know
and
of.
That we're aware of. And there's a reason for that. The manufacturer and the dealer, so Expedition Trailers out of Salt Lake City, Utah, the same people own Artec Industries, and then X-Grid Campers out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Their behavior is basically unacceptable to all of the owners. We've had tons of individuals reach out and say, thank you so much for putting out this content. They were on our list, but after their behavior, we're not considering them anymore. And a bunch of individuals who did go ahead and give either one or the other their money, emailing or calling or texting us and saying, thank you so much for putting this content out. I wish we could have known this information before we wasted our money with them. The reason we started posting the problems of the trailer that we had was because other owners of the trailer and other people who had bought from the dealer were having the same issues, and we were all being lied to and told that this was a you problem, this is a one-off, this is you know, all of that stuff. And there was even some individuals that were told, you bought it, sorry, it's the way it is. And so we posted those videos to bring light to the fact of what is actually happening. And as you would probably guess, and you would be correct, the dealer and the manufacturer are not happy that the videos are being released. Don't forget, we're on a 3-month delay. So they've had 3 months to do something or reach out or anything after we've been trying to reach out, and they didn't do anything. But then 3 months later, when we release the video, they start trash talking us. They start threatening us that we're going to lose partners, and then come to find out we're getting calls, phone calls, emails, text messages from our current partners and sponsors, affiliates, whatever, telling us that the that there's individuals in each of those companies that are calling them and saying, you have to stop working with them. How dare you work with them? You should never work with them, and trash talking us to them. And the reason we know this is because those partners are reaching out to us directly, immediately. And they're also telling us that they have no issues with our video. The problem with the trailer and the manufacturer, with the manufacturer and the dealer, is up front they wanted to buy good reviews. They wanted to buy good content that put them in a good light regardless of how they behaved. And we made it very clear that we're not for sale. And so that began all the events transpired from that one place. And these other partners and companies that we work with, they absolutely love that our reviews are honest and our reviews can't be bought, and they find our information invaluable to them. And a lot of them have gone back to manufacturing to make adjustments. And so we're probably not going to do a 1-year review video. We'll probably just wrap it up at the end of this video with what the plans are with this trailer and what we're moving to. So that finishes number 1.
Number 2. How can we afford this lifestyle?
Find you a sugar daddy, right?
Well, it's working for me.
That's right.
So,
but seriously, guys, from early on, we knew that we needed multiple strings of income, and to not discount or downplay how small they were, because eventually they could grow.
And they'll all add up.
Mm-hmm.
So for starters, Jeremy does work a full-time job.
It is a remote job. It is definitely not a work from home job. It is a truly remote job, and I absolutely love it.
Yep, it means that we can be anywhere we want. Jeremy does not have any reason to go into an office at any time. There is no travel involved for that. So as long as we have internet and as long as we have enough battery life in our trailer in order for him to run his laptop for a few hours a day, we are good to go. That is our main source of income, and that source of income does cover all of our bills on its own. So YouTube itself and all of our social media platforms that we run do not need to be factored into our income budget.
It doesn't need to be factored into covering our bills.
Correct.
Even when they take over, I'm probably still not going to walk away from my job. We'll just start dumping that money into a savings for emergency fund, retirement, all that fun stuff.
So some of the smaller streams of income that we do have that are related to our brand include having affiliate links. You'll find those in our link that we have on Instagram, as well as in all of the descriptions of our videos.
You can also, if you click and go to our website, you can see all of our Amazon gear that we have on there as well. And we're actually in the process, we've officially been invited to build our own Amazon store page.
Yes, which I'm hoping is going to be a little easier to maintain, because using it on our website is not impossible, but it's more time consuming. So Amazon is one of our affiliates. Mm-hmm. There is a long list of them if you're interested in who we affiliate ourselves with.
That's the Popple link down below in the description. It's the first one we do. You can see all of our affiliates there. We have that relationship with them, and you'll be able to see, I think there's 20 or 30 of them now. So
there's quite a few.
The other thing that we were actually pretty surprised about is we know a lot of big channels, and they wait for the right time to officially launch Patreon. We have been asked numerous times, like way more than we can count, hey, do you guys have something like Patreon? Because we'd love to support you guys. And so we opened up a Patreon a long time ago. However, there's not a lot of content on there because the people that have wanted it have just wanted to support us for for whatever we're doing, and they didn't really require any content back from us. So if that changes in the future, sure, we'll start putting content there, but there's quite a lot of people that want to just support us in what we're doing. They believe in what we're doing as a family, intentionally spending time together and adventuring and traveling with our boys, and they want to support us in that, whether it's one time or monthly.
So another way, if you don't want to sign up for Patreon and go through the process of having your own Patreon profile, there is also a place on our Papa link that has our Venmo link as well. So you can go straight to that if that's something you are interested in. And since we've been asked, that's generally the more popular route people go. Patreon.
Very surprising. It was very weird because we don't really ask. It's weird asking people for money. In our videos, we don't even ask you guys to subscribe, like, share, all the stuff to do. And we don't beg you guys to do that. We don't beg you guys to click all the stuff. We just let you know, hey, there's a link down below if you're interested. Cool.
Yeah.
So that was a weird one to get used to, but our brand does have a Venmo account, and money does go in there. So
however, we do not ask anybody to do such things.
No.
It is those who bring it up and ask that we share that information with. So
yeah, if they ask us, we'll say, hey, here's a way for you to do that. But we never ever promote that. So that's
yes, very much so. But yeah, that's the main way that we do this. Is Jeremy has his full-time job, and then we've got our affiliate links on the side, and a very small contribution from Patreon.
I'll take this time to thank you guys. You guys have gone above and beyond clicking the links, and that it helps us, and we appreciate that. So yes, it doesn't take any additional money out of your pocket whatsoever. You just know that by clicking that link, the company is going to give us a commission for that. So appreciate that.
Yeah.
And on to number 3, kind of ties number 1 and number 2 together, actually. So when we had about 100 subscribers or so, we had our first company step up and want to be a part of what we're doing. They liked that we were authentic. They liked that it was evident that our reviews could not be bought. They wanted to have their product in our hands, knowing that we were full-time and that was a product that we needed to be able to do this lifestyle. They wanted their product to be seen as often as possible or talked about as often as possible. And that was our deal with them. And it was an incredible deal.
One, we weren't expecting that early on either.
Well, everybody buys into that you have to have 1,000 subscribers, you have to have 4,000 watch hours, you got to be monetized to get companies to want to work with you, and that's not been the case. I mean, we're still not monetized, and we've got over 30 or 40 companies that are standing with us and standing behind us. And regardless of what you might hear, they're still standing by us. So it is possible. A lot of the companies there's a couple overlanding companies that love using us for product testing. And what I mean by that is the average overlander might do 30 days in 1 year. And with us, the company gets 30 days in 30 days. And so we can provide them what their products are going to look like in a year's worth of use in a month. And they absolutely love it. They understand the value of it. They're always constantly, hey, we've got this new thing. You guys interested? Hey, how's your stuff doing? Are there any adjustments or any of that? And that's incredible for us. And it's good for them. And there's actually been some problems with their products. And we've mentioned those on videos, and we've talked specifically to the manufacturer prior to all of that. And they've talked to us about it, and they've actually went back to the manufacturer, to the factories, and they've made adjustments immediately based on the feedback. And so that's the relationship that we have with the companies that we work with, is they know that they can't buy the reviews, but their stuff is going to be heavily used. The way we've conducted ourselves, the way that we have an authentic lifestyle, we're not for sale for reviews or any of that. We've even had a company very recently that we are super interested in working with, was more interested in buying reviews. And that was really unfortunate because we've got a nice list of stuff that we want of theirs. And now we're honestly considering looking elsewhere and researching other companies.
Yeah.
We're not interested in companies that are only wanting to buy reviews and stuff like that. So I understand that puts us in the minority on YouTube. I mean, we started the same time as many of the big RV channels, like the big ones, and many of the big overland channels that all of you guys probably watch. And we've done things differently. We created our channel to be an adventure channel because we mountain bike, we kayak, we hike, we travel, we four-wheel drive, we like to overland, and we made it an adventure channel. That way, no matter what rig we had or what current lifestyle we were choosing to live, whatever the home base looked like, that we could still create content. We built our channel to be easy and to be sustainable. And it is. It is. We absolutely love it. Would we like it to go monetized and blow up huge? Sure, that would be cool. But is it necessary? No, not really. We created it because YouTube was the only place that you could upload videos for free. And just like everybody else, we love taking pictures and videos of our family and our kids, and being able to upload them somewhere for free was pretty cool.
We wanted a platform that we could share, and we wanted, I think for me at least, YouTube was a way to grow community. Mm-hmm. Being in this lifestyle, I knew that was something that we could struggle with if we were to allow it to be an issue. And YouTube opened up doors to allow us to find and communicate with others who have like-minded values.
Mm-hmm. Can't tell you how many campgrounds we go into or how many places we are, and people come up to us all the time. Your kids are so lucky that you guys are doing this with them right now, and you're spending all this time with them, and you're taking them traveling and getting them outside. And that is very encouraging to hear. We hear that everywhere we go from multiple people. And it's really encouraging because when we first started, everybody who was doing this said, the people closest to you are not going to understand why you're doing this, and they're going to have hard times with it, and you're going to stop communicating with you, or they're going to, not understand it, and, all that stuff. And that's true. That happens. Believe me, it does. And it's encouraging that we're meeting all these people on the road, that we're meeting you guys, and the encouragement we're getting from you guys. And knowing that, this is what's working now. We're an adventure channel, so we're traveling right now as well because this is what works. And if the boys decide they want to stop, we will stop. We value the relationship more than doing what we want to do.
Those of you who follow us, you're here because well, I'm not even sure why all of you are here. Sometimes I question why people follow us.
But even all of those channels that we started with, we're still really good friends with all of those channels. We just chose a different pathway. We wanted this to be sustainable as long as it was feasible, and the boys wanted it to stay sustainable, and that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're slow moving, but this lifestyle is sustainable for us. We've built it that way. And if that needs to change, we can easily make the change. We're not stuck. And so that's been a big push for us. And if that means we grow slow, cool. If that means we never monetize, that's fine too. We're still going to keep shooting our family adventure videos, and we're going to keep having a blast doing so.
We really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. We are on to the next adventure.